is good all the time, don't forget it. It's really not defined by the blessings, they don't get it. I'm really not concerned about the numbers, I don't stress it. I'm really just...
Back at it again, folks. How's everybody doing on this great blessed day that God has blessed us with? Can we give our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ a hand clap of praise? Yo! Woo, woo, woo! Man. How everybody doing today, man? We finna get into this vlog. Yeah. No, it's gonna be a very special vlog, but disclaimer for anybody wondering why they ain't got no mask on tonight. It's because we've already been, we already got tested and everything came back negative. So we good now, we straight. But I have a very special guest for y'all today. Please give a warm welcome for Drizzy, EFTP Drizzy.
Yo, what is it, man? How everybody doing, man? So glad I'm back.
Yeah, we finna bring it to you like no other, man. You know? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah, of course I'm ready. Let's get into it, man. Okay, so Drizzy, my first question for you today is, based on like the previous like interview, the first interview, this is the second interview, based on like past events now, like how do you feel about it, and like how has it affected you so far? How has life, you know, been to you so far since we last had this conversation? Let's see, how has life been like back then up to now? It's, to be honest, it's been kind of rough because like a lot of us have fallen under dire situations and circumstances since this virus had hit, but we try to make a way out of, like, you know, God always makes a way for us out of no way, you know, as the situation is so sticky. And I've been in so many situations, even since when I was little, you know, think about suicide at the age of 9, and you wouldn't even think that. You'd be like, he don't look here. Why would he think that? Because I've been like in the most worst, like dire situations ever that you can ever imagine. And I'm trying to show people like that you can overcome any obstacle in this life, in the life that God has blessed you with. Like, but at the same time, don't be frivolous with your life. But how has it been? Like now, it's like, it's been great, man. You know, I began my first certificate on February, I think the 10th. No, not my first. Excuse me, my 5th certificate. So I'll be done. I'll be trying to look for like a desk job or something, or office space or something like that of that nature. But as far as everything goes, like I said, it's been rough, man. This virus it has hit a lot of people hard around the world because a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people has filed for unemployment, and like it's falling. It's like this world is almost in complete shambles, but you know God is still there. So you have to take what you have in this life. You have to be grateful for every little thing that you have, and every grateful thing that you don't have. You know, many people have so many selfish ambitions, and their heart is not able to love because they're too much focused on themselves. So how like I've been able to impact now, it's like it's been awesome. Like I spend a whole lot of time with like my family and stuff, and it's like it's been great. It's been ecstatic. I can't thank God enough for every situation that I've been through ever since through childhood up until now, because I've been in so many rough situations. I wouldn't think that I would make it this far in life. I wouldn't have, you know, and I feel like if I can make it, anybody else can make it. Everybody knows me. Everybody has seen me before, but you have to look at the situations that I've been through. You know, like this personality that I have now, this is the actual me now. And it's always been inside of me. It's always been dormant, but at the same time, I didn't know how to, I didn't know how to like approach the situation, because since childhood, it's like I've been in this shell. I've been so secluded in this shell, and it's been so rough. It's like I've been to myself. I always hold my feelings in. I never say what's on my mind. I always trying to make sure everybody else is happy, even though sometimes I could be sad. But now that I finally, you know, God has finally, you know, I spent a lot of time with God. I have spent a lot of time with God, and finally realizing who the actual me is. Now I'm so confident now to where I can say whatever is on my mind, but in a polite way. I can voice my opinion, but in a polite way. I could show you my true feelings, but in a polite way. It's not into a situation where I'm lashing out at you or nothing like that, but I try to show you the best of me and to be as approachable and respectable, as humble as possible towards you. So yeah, that's the way I see it, man. But life has been good to me. God has been awesome, man. He's been blessing me beyond measure, even though he don't owe me anything. And many people think they are entitled to his blessings. At the end of the day, God doesn't owe us anything. You know, he like died on that cross for our sins. That's more than enough. But because of what he has done and everything that he's done, you know, I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely blessed. So yeah, man, I'm great. Like whatever life has tackled me with, I've always took it and ran with it. You know, even though the obstacle can seem so enormous, that I'm still gonna go through it regardless of the situation that I go through. So yeah, I take it like that. Next question. Golly, man, you trying to do my job for me. But I'm gonna get to the next question. My next question is, who has made like the biggest impact in your life? Like what person or what people have made the biggest impact in your life to the point that you could say, yeah, like if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't be at where you're at right now. This is what I'm basically saying. Let's see, who made the biggest impact in my life? You know, believe it or not, like I could say for a few people going down the line, like my dad, he's like my biggest influence. Like, first of all glory to God, because without God, I wouldn't have these people in my life to begin with. But I'm gonna start off with my dad. My dad is like my biggest influencer in my life, because without him, there wouldn't be no me. And I'm gonna thoroughly break it down to you. I never quite understood why did God bless me with a dad like him, you know, because, you know, at a young age, I'm like, man, why did I have to have a mean dad? Because, you know, all your uncles is cool, but deep down inside, you know, your dad is the coolest of them all. But I was like, but I didn't see it that way, you know. And as I was looking in, it's like I had like a rough childhood, but he showed me love, but it was tough love. It would be the type of love, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach you the ways, but I'm gonna also be hard on you. He's not the type of dad who's going to coddle me or be like, it's gonna be okay, you gotta keep going. No, he's hard to the core, you know. And I'm extremely grateful for, you know, the man he created me to be now, because I didn't quite understand why he was like, you know, why he was so hard on me all those times. But now that I see it in the way life is now, he literally was preparing me to tackle like adulthood, because I did not realize how rough adulthood could be until, like, you know, I stepped out into this world and started living on my own. So, you know, I commend him for everything, you know, for the tough love, for him being as hard as he was on me, you know, in an extremely difficult situation. Because even though I had it rough, I'm grateful, like, he taught me so many lessons, you know, and it's mind-boggling. And, like, you know, I don't give my dad enough credit for what he has done in my life. You know, I truly love my dad. Like, to this day, like, I spend a whole lot of time with my dad. Me and him be texting away and stuff, you know. And I'm, like, extremely grateful and blessed that God has blessed me with a dad like that, because if I had, like, any other dad, I probably would be weak-minded. I probably wouldn't understand life as much, because I'm too busy being coddled, or somebody, you know, picking me up whenever I down. You know, when I fall down, I'm picking myself up. You know, it's God helping me through the situations. And, you know, I see life, you know, better. I see life more differently thanks to my dad. And I can't thank my dad enough, man. He's always been there, you know, and even through the worst situations. And I'm so grateful and blessed to have him by my side, because if it had not been for him, I probably would be either dead or in jail or worse, you know. But because of him, because of of who God has blessed me with, the type of dad He blessed me with, it's like that was the dad I needed, because as you can see, everybody around the world, you see, like, I'm handicapped. I got, like, you know, it's called cerebral palsy in my right arm, and like throughout the entire every single situation and lesson learned, it's like now I understand why I had that dad, because he was teaching me how to tackle the world, you know, how to overcome every single obstacle despite my deficiency. Because I look at it now, if you can do that, if you can do that task, then I can do that task. You know, if you can do that, then I can do it. And that's the way I look at it. And, you know, I'm so humbly grateful and blessed to have that dad. Dad, if you're watching, I just want you to know I love you, man. But the next road down the list is the women, like the women that have made a positive impact in my life. You know, my moms, I dedicate to all my moms and both my sisters. You know, they made the biggest influence in my life, because one thing about my moms and my sisters, they don't sugarcoat nothing. They gonna be real with me. They simply gonna be real with me. And it's like, that's what I needed. It's like they didn't give me what I wanted to hear. They gave me like advice what I need to hear. They ain't tickling my ears, you know. They like straight to the point. And they say those things because they care about me. Like, they care about my well-being, but at the same time, they're gonna be straightforward with me. They're gonna like show me, they're gonna teach me to understand. Even like to understand women out here. Whenever I need women advice, you know, all my moms, like, they literally let me know what's up. Like, if there's a woman in, like, that I truly like, they gonna let me, my moms and my sisters, they gonna let me know, be like, hold on, that person probably ain't the one for you because of this, and that situation. You know, they gonna be like, oh, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out for the best of y'all. You know, I got y'all. I'm gonna be praying for you. No, they gonna be straightforward. Be like, hey, that person might not be the one for you because of this situation, that situation, that situation. You know what I mean? And one of my sisters told me, and now, like, I take it, she told me this at, I think, the age of 20 or 21. She told me, if you're gonna do something for a woman, do it don't do it not expecting nothing in return, but do it out of the kindness of your heart. And ever since then, I ran with that ever since then. You know, I like spoiling women. I like keeping women happy. You like, when I do stuff for a woman that I'm with, you know, I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely blessed. You know, I'm extremely grateful that they're by my side. And so I thank all of my moms and both my sisters for, you know, giving me the advice that I needed, you know, giving me like the loving womanhood that I needed in my life to understand. Because, you know, my dad, he transformed me, he strengthened me as a man. My mom's strengthened me as a gentleman. Now I'm gonna get to the next part, which is my crazy cousins. You know, like, they hang around me a lot. They, you know, text me from time to time. Like, they like make sure I'm straight. You know, we be on the game almost every day. Like, they try to give me the best advice possible, and, you know, I'm grateful for them as well. But I'm not Xing nobody else out. You know, like my aunties, the rest of my aunties and uncles, my nieces and nephews, I love each and every last one of them. But as far as the impact goes, like, it goes to my dad, my moms, and my cousins. You know, because my cousins are silly. They give me a laugh that I need. You know, even in some of my YouTube channels, they try to give me they try to give me like some good content to make. And, you know, like, I try to make the best content as I possibly can. But yeah, I'm extremely grateful for them as well. So yeah, those are the people that made an impact in my life, man. You know, they've hung out with me the most, even though there's like a lot more people, but like, those three categories, it's like the man, the gentleman, and, like, I want to say either the laughter or the prankster, because, you know, I tend to be a prankster at times. But, you know, hang around my cousins, I learned not to like take every little situation so seriously, because back then I used to take every little situation so seriously, you know. And I never quite understand that, man, why they joke around like that a lot. But they literally do that because you can't always be serious all the time.
there's a time and place to be serious, but not all the time. You know, you got to broaden your horizons. You got to enjoy life more with laughter and stuff. You know, laughter is healthy. You know, believe it or not, a lot of people might not understand this. Laughter is extremely healthy, and laughter is really good in so many situations. You know, it also can keep you from sickness when you like to laugh a lot. So, yeah, those are like the people that made the biggest impact in my life, man. I'm truly grateful for them, you know?
Okay, man, that's awesome. That's real awesome, man. Like I said, like family is a plus. Like, you know, having them stick by your side, that's real awesome. And okay, on to my next question. I'm finna hit you with the lightning round. Is there any special like someone since we last talked? Because I know since we last talked, you had this special someone in your life. But have you settled down with anyone yet in your life yet? Or like if not, like what situations like are you trying to understand like the reason like you haven't settled down yet? So what's up?
Oh man, you gonna put me on blast like that, really? What have I like since that situation about like the past woman I was dating? It didn't work out for, you know, just significant reasons. But like I said, that didn't discourage me at all. But as far as like from then till now, it's like, first of all, I just want to commend all my exes for at least giving me a chance to like, you know, get to know them and date them and be with them in the past. Even my ex-wife, you know, I commend all of them for allowing me to give me the chance to, you know, be with them. Now, as far as like why it didn't work out between me and my exes, like we'll say that for another video. I'll be as honest as possible. But like, you know, they had like, you know, situations and I had situations. So, you know, it's like a double-edged sword. But as far as like me find the one settling down, no, I have not found the one as of yet. I have yet to at least find the one, because I've been on so many dating apps. I've been on dating apps and I've been on dates, but it's like I can't never find the one simply because they would not give me a chance. It's like before we go into the dating phase, it's like when I be talking to them and stuff, they let me know they want this relationship and all this other stuff. But it's like once we go on a date and once we get done talking and we part ways, we go their way, they go their way, I go my way. It's like after I start back talking to them again, then they want to talk about, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship, this and that. And it's like literally, if me and you sit here right now and I tell you every pickup line that I've heard from a woman to put me in the friend zone, like you would literally have written a book by then. That's how many pickup lines I've
Whoa, really?
But it's like, if God has blessed me with all like the natural characteristic traits of, you know, how to be a man and a gentleman towards the woman I want to be with, then how come they don't see their situation? That's the same. That's why I ask myself this situation sometimes. I ask God, like, why me, God? Why can I never, you know, be with that one? And sometimes in my mind, he probably protected me from future hurt. You know what I'm saying? And then I've also dated Christian women as well, and they also friend zone me. I've been friend zoned multiple times, but I don't feel discouraged. Like I just keep going because maybe he's showing me. Maybe he's doing something that I don't know. You know, God is doing something that I don't know. Maybe he's shielding me away from something that could potentially hurt me and do me any harm, because I have all like the characteristic traits of a man that a woman needs, a woman deserves. But I feel like women like only like the idea of me. You know, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes perfect good sense.
So I'm a God-fearing man. I'm a gentleman. You know, I believe in like giving a woman roses every week. I'm like the knight in shining armor of a woman, you know. And I feel like women I've dated, they love those characteristics and traits in me. They love all of those, but I feel as if they would rather see that in someone else or someone they previously dated. They would rather see that in someone else. And if you look at me, I've been in a lot of dating apps where like I read their profiles. I sit back and I observe just like this, and I read the profiles, and it says they looking for this, they look for a serious relationship, they look for this and that. But it's like when I approach them in a gentleman-like fashion, and we go on a date, and afterwards they give me a whole entire different story based different from what their profile says. Their profile, you was ready for a relationship, but now that after we have had a date and done talking, now it's, oh, you're not ready now. So I feel like that's like a sheer slap in the face on my end, because we just wasted time exchanging numbers and getting to know each other, and you ain't trying to go nowhere, you know, with me. You're not trying to like build a foundation with me. Just like you won't have nothing to do with me. So, and I don't fault the women at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the women out there, you know, all the good women out there. But like I said, I don't fault them at all. It's just like the way society has been raising people up. If you go on social media, if you go on them TV shows or them movies, they will literally show you and tell you what person to date and what person not to date. And it's like it's quite sad how this situation is, because it's like now it's not to the point to where back then, how it was back in the 80s and 90s, you could talk to a person and get to know them. And if y'all both clicked, then y'all hop in a relationship. Now it's to the point to where, oh, you can't be with that person. You can be with that person, but not that person. Or you can't be with those two people. You know what I'm saying? And me being me, I'm nice. I'm truly nice. I'm like the nice guy, you know, but sometimes my kind's being taken for weakness, you know, and I don't mind helping women out. Like, I love women with a passion. I truly do. But, you know, at the same time, I would want to be in a relationship to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? And it almost feels like, well, if I didn't do that, if I didn't have this, if I didn't have that, will you still talk to me? You see what I'm saying? Will you still talk to me if I didn't have none of those things? And I look at the situation like that, like if I didn't have the money, if I didn't have a roof over my head, if I didn't have a specific object or a situation that you needed, would you still talk to me? And I learned it, I observe all of that, because I see that it's now, okay, well, you only want to talk to me when I got some, but if I'm down and out, flat broke, and got a dime I ain't got a dime in my pocket, none in my name, you ain't gonna want to talk to me. And that's the way I look at it right there. You know, they might not see it, but I see it. You know what I mean? I truly see it. And I don't feel discouraged. I don't be like, man, this messed up, man. They were wasting up. They wasting out. They missing out on the good thing. No, I don't look at it like that. I'd be like, go your way. You know, if you not the one for me, I'm quite sure I'm gonna find the right one. Either way it go, I'm gonna find the right one. But if you're not the one, then you're not the one. But I feel like, you know, people that I've talked to in the past, or people that be on a dating app, if you know you're not ready for no relationship, man, don't be on no dating app. Do not be on no dating app. I'm gonna tell everybody around the world, if you're not ready for no relationship, do not be on no dating app, because that's what the dating app is for. And another thing is, like, when then you got the other half of women that are on dating app, but they look for friends. If you're looking for friends, you got Instagram and Facebook. They got plenty of friends on it. Why you getting on a dating app to find friends? Like, I truly don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? It truly don't make sense to me, because my mind is so more beyond what you can comprehend. You know what I'm saying, man? So now, like, I'm at a point in my life where I want a Proverbs 31 woman. Anybody don't know Proverbs 31, look that up. That's the woman I want. I want a Proverbs 31 woman. If you don't have an unquenchable thirst for God like I do, then it's not gonna be compatible. We're not compatible. You have to have an unquenchable thirst for God, because at the same time, God has to be the cornerstone in that relationship / marriage. He has to be the cornerstone. If he's not the cornerstone, it's not gonna work out. Point blank, period. You know? But like I was saying before, man, I want that right woman, but at the same time, like, I want to go on a date with that woman where I know it's going to go somewhere. I know for a fact it's going to go somewhere. Now, if a woman try to talk to me and we go on one day, it ain't going nowhere, that's a waste of time. I could have spent that time with somebody else. If you highly invested in getting to know me as well, me being highly invested to get to know you, then why can't it go nowhere? You know what I'm saying? We both share the same characteristics, the same traits. We both are on the agreement with God. Why can't it work out? You know? And it's almost like maddening how it is like for me, because like, as you can see, I'm one with cerebral palsy, but like I said, it don't bother me at all, you know. But at the same time, like it's difficult. It's quite difficult. Yeah, sure enough, you have your advantages of being single, but you have your disadvantages of being single. And a lot of people will use that phrase, "Oh, I'm not ready for no relationship. I'm trying to get like right with God. Allow God to bring me the right one." Did you know that God has blessed us with the tools to find the one? Literally, you don't have to isolate yourself. Believe it or not, I'm teaching y'all something, because He gave us the wisdom to discern spirits. You would know if that person is the one or not. You would know for a fact. You know, if they don't have that unquestionable thirst for God, then that's not the one. But people use that like I'm not gonna say excuse, because at the end of the day, that's God. You know, when you use God, it's never an excuse. But at the same time, you never want to isolate yourself to find God. True enough, you could still have a foundation with God and still find the one at the same time, because He gave us the necessary tools to do that. He not gonna be like this, like, go ahead, sit back, I'll send you the right one. They're gonna walk right through your front door, stranger, you ain't never met them in your life. No, it's not like that. If you want the right one, God gonna bless you with the right one, but He gave you the tools in order to go and find the right one. You have to go out and find the right one. It's not gonna be handed to you. You know, it's almost like when people pray. I'm gonna give you a prime example. When people pray to get them a better job, or to get that degree or diploma in school or college or something, like, you're not just gonna sit on your butt and just wait on it. No, you're gonna go out and get it. Like, sure enough, He gonna bless you with the right job or with a diploma and degree, but at the same time, you got the tools in front of you to go and get it. And that's the same as like trying to find the right one for a relationship or something. It's like you praying to Him for the right one, but he giving you the tools and stuff to find the right one. You're going to know if that person is the right one or not. You gonna know. You truly gonna know. If they don't in line or in tune with God, then that's not the one. That's what I'm saying. And many people use their phrase, "Oh, I'm trying to get right with God." We all trying to get right with God. I'm trying to get right with God, but at the same time, I'm looking for the right one. You know, I want a better job. I want a better job or a better degree. But I got the tools in order to go and get it. I'm taking online classes, and I'm like filling out online applications to find that better job. I'm not just sitting on my butt, be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for God to give me this job and stuff, give me this degree. No, you have to go out and get it. It's just the same as a relationship. You have to go out and get it, you know? But like I said, I just dropped the history lesson on y'all.
Yeah, you did.
I know, right? I just dropped the history lesson. I just gave y'all a history lesson. Like, you can still find God and build a foundation. God can still be the cornerstone in that relationship, but you have to allow Him to work. You know what I mean? You have to allow Him to work. And many people don't allow God to work. It's like, when you meet that person, like, have a conversation to where you could like sneak a scripture passage in and see if they agree with you. If they know nothing about the Bible, don't want to have nothing to do with God, then that's not the one for you. That's not the one. You know, like, say for instance, you be on a date with somebody, you ask them like, what's your favorite scripture? I know my favorite scripture. What's yours? You know what I'm saying? Like, sneak it in like that. You know, don't be too religious in a conversation, but be to the point to where, you know, try to, you know, approach it inside the conversation when y'all are talking, and you will get a clear description of a person in one night. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense around the world, everybody that's watching this video. But yeah, man, I ain't found the one yet, but I'm striving. I'm truly striving.
Okay, man, this is excellent, man. Like I said, you went into great depth, like how you should approach a situation in a relationship, whatnot. But On to the final question. Is anything you want like to tell the audience, like as far as like how to, handle life situations, how to tackle life, as far as like what you've been through in the past and moving forward in the future?
Yeah, man. As far as like handling life and tackling life situations, keep your head up, man. Stay prayed up, have faith, and trust in God, man, that He's going to guide you in every situation possible. Don't give up hope, man. Stay amidst the course of what God has for you. Stay the course of the race. Stay focused. Stay focused on God, and don't stay focused on this world. Stay focused on God, and know He's gonna bless you beyond measure. Just put Him first. Always put Him first, no matter what. Everything will fall in place. Is it going to be rough down the line? Yes, it is. It's going to be rough down the line. It's never easy when it comes to following God. You're gonna have the little obstacles. You're gonna have challenges. But just know He is still there, and He would not let the enemy defeat you in any shape, way, or form, man. Just keep going. Stay ahead of the race. Either you're gonna die for what you stand for with the right person by your side, the right people by your side, or you're gonna die alone. Simple as that. And that's the sum of it all, man. I hope, like I reach each and every last one of y'all, man. I hope y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Like I said, I try to be as honest as possible. And for everybody that use the word family, man, like if you use the word family, don't use it loosely. Like if you use the word family, make sure you're reaching out to everybody, not just certain people, not just people you're cool with. Reach out to everybody, man. Because like I said, I reach out to everybody, I try to reach out to as many people as possible. Whether it's through social media or on my phone. I try to reach out to y'all. If I haven't reached out to y'all, I apologize. I'll be so busy, but there's still no excuse. I would try to reach out as much as possible. But yeah, this pretty much sums up everything. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Floor is yours.
Okay, that's all we got for y'all today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this interview part 2. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on all entertainment, video, vlog, news stuff. Bring to all of y'all.
You heard him, man. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, man. So until then, man, y'all take it easy.
And don't forget to get right with Jesus.
Peace. We out.
Could is it if I gave